Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down.
390. 52 right here. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 89.
On the counter, Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Second down and goal. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't? Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a give to Collins. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
52's the mic. Come off the ball.
Here's Rosen to throw. It's caught by Clyde Wolford. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development Be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it with Ballage, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this game is, of course, part of the NFL 100 series, and the historical significance here goes back to that 1981 AFC divisional round game. Dubbed the Epic in Miami. Others called it the game that no one should have lost. Boy, you had so many great plays in there. The hook and ladder, the end of the 2nd quarter by the Dolphins. Remember Kellen Winslow, future Hall of Famer, getting carried off, exhausted in that contest. Over 1,000 total yards between the 2 teams, and led by Dan Fouts, the Chargers pulled off the 3-point win in overtime. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
49.
Again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
I got it. Single. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. Hey, pick it up. Monday.
3rd and long here for Rosen.
Here we go.
They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Tighten down. There you go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a completion to Wilson.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, Zoo. 52, right 52. All day,
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he rifles one incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's got it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They come out here in the eye. Rosen going to keep it himself. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Where's 52? Watch 12.
Rivers now from the 50. Completes it to Benjamin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Travis Benjamin.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52 0. Kill.
Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. And the
15.
Chargers first down.
No, check.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 43.
And Gurley on first down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Rivers to throw this time. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Rosen. Going deep here for Parker. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Collins now the lone man in the backfield, second and goal. To throw is Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Here's a run with Ballage. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's coming, he's coming. Wait, 85.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Black 15! Left, right. Hey, check 24, left 24. Alpha! Shoot! No. Hey, here we go. Behind! Go!
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. He's going to let one go. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass. Hey, alert. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, wahoo! Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
49's the Mike, 149.
And now it's Rosen looking into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick. six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Badgley on for the extra point.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors there they have to look at.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
36. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Left. SOS. Round. He hot. Hey, Delta.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Rivers to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your catch.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. What a spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Rivers. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Come on here, come get some. Hey, easy, easy.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. High throw, but he makes the catch. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they get...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Parker, the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Here's Rosen to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.